What's going on, New Gaming Order? This is Alexlexus, aka the New Jersey Juggernaut, hitting you with the head crush. And this comes on the heels of a rather interesting predicament that WWE ran with. Um, yeah, I am in a bit of shock right now. Um, as you know, that the Survivor Series 2016 has just concluded. Um, Probably later in the week, we're gonna do a reaction show. Once I get some of our old staff members back on board, so we can provide that product for you. But as you see the intermission screen, I'm actually trying to get a particular background song, so bear with me. But I got to give you guys my reaction on Bill Goldberg, Brock Lesnar 2. And wow. So just bear with me. But man, and I wish I was doing this live, but it's kind of late. So I'm just going to rock with it from there. But here we go. Alrighty. New Gaming Order. I had to get the 8-bit version because I'm trying to troll some people actually, because there's some folks that were rubbing a lot of stuff in my face, especially with the whole thing with the streak. But oh man, I'm just kind of like stumbling all over the place trying to get this in order, so bear with me. Alright, so okay, there we go. Alright, before we get started, I wanted to direct you to Golden Child Images, ran by Anthony Palmer. A good friend of mine, served in Afghanistan with them. If you're in the Fayetteville, North Carolina area, and you need some photography done, this is the man to get it done for you. This is a sampling of some of his work. You can search Golden Child Images on Facebook. I'll leave a link to in the description below. So, giving my personal shout out to Anthony Palmer, good guy, like my brother, love him to death. So he gave me a call after this whole thing because we're wrestling fans, enthusiasts, and man. Okay, for those of you who saw Brock Lesnar versus Bill Goldberg, I was in the mindset that Goldberg and Brock they were supposed to outdo that last match that they had at WrestleMania 20, which was kind of lackluster to say the least. It seemed as if that they were both on the way out. They weren't really giving it their all. They were just gonna cash in and leave, you know. But with that being said, we knew it had to be better than what was given at that WrestleMania. But okay, laying down the groundwork. I'm gonna stick it to all you Brock Lesnar fans that were, how can I say, in this mindset that you don't book against the beast. Okay, now it seems to me that Brock hasn't lost clean to anybody since his last bout with John Cena, where the whole no holds bar, anything goes with the chains and whatnot. I mean, even with him getting choked out by Taker with the Hell's Gate, that was met with some controversy with the low blow and all that, and the referee didn't see it or whatever. I mean, I think that this is a product of bad booking because you have Brock painted as invincible. And obviously, those of us who follow UFC, Alistair Overeem and Cain Velasquez prove otherwise. He is not invincible. And stop booking him as such. Okay? Now, I saw this as the way that the match went. For those of you who don't know, Bill Goldberg sustained an injury on Monday Night Raw with the security guards. Like, he started going crazy and beating up on folks or whatnot. And it looked like the injury he was sustained when he tried to clothesline one of the security guards over the top ropes, and he got hung up on it. Probably something. I don't know the details of that injury, but I just know it seemed that we were supposed to be getting like a 30-minute, quality match, because this pay-per-view ended like literally 30 minutes ahead of schedule. Ordinarily on the East Coast, you would have WWE pay-per-views go off at like 2300, or for civilians 11 o'clock p.m. And it's like, what? So as the story goes, Brock comes to the ring, Goldberg comes to the ring. It felt like two Super Saiyan gods getting ready to go at it, and two spears and a jackhammer, and it was over. Now, don't get me wrong, I got hyped for it because they built up Brock to be this, I'm invincible, I can take so, like, he got tombstone 3 times, freaking took the attitude adjuster, he took a whole lot of stuff, and 3 moves wiped out. That's what happens. And Vince, that's what you get for booking him like that. Because now this outcome is going to be held in question. Like, damn, Goldberg just got decked like, Goldberg decked Brock like that. Like, it just, if the payoff was supposed to be at the time Roman Reigns beating him at WrestleMania, and then they try to damage control it to send Seth Rollins into cashing his money in the bank, I don't know. This is all Vince's fault. 110%. Because you're too stuck on this Brock train. You have guys like Bray Wyatt. You have freaking Randy Orton. You have Dolph Ziggler. You have so many other people you could build up to. And you can have quality matches. But look at what happened here. It's unfortunate Goldberg was hurt, and they had to literally shorten the match, get him out of there. So, he's 49 years old. You can't have the guy getting, like, blown up the way, you know what I'm saying? So, there's just a lot of things that went wrong with this. But for that whole superhero-esque thing, with the persona version of Goldberg that he was going with, I was just like, oh, Brock picked him up, and he was just, like, backed up. And Goldberg just shoved him. I'm like, oh, it's about to be a fight. Then he speared him. I'm like, oh, man, I'm hyped. He speared him again. Oh, man, I'm hyped. Then he went for the jackhammer. I'm thinking Brock's going to kick out. And it didn't happen. Wow. Literally, people are putting that match up on Facebook. And you can watch it in its entirety. And it's for the sake of not getting in trouble with WWE. I can only show stills. But this is where Brock, picks him up, sticks him in the corner, and Goldberg just like, get that shit out my face, bitch. You know who the fuck I am? I'm the Juggernaut. So I would have to say Goldberg, for his age, still looked good. No homo. I was surprised to see him come in like as beastly as he did, And Brock is just looking at him like, no, this mofo did not just, old as he. I thought Brock was going to get up and start doing his thing. But he didn't land like one blow. And shout out to Lance Cryer, a.k.a. Free One Up. He put on Facebook, Goldberg wins. Perfect. But I'm glad that Brock got what was coming to him, in the sense that they bought into him too much. You know what I mean? Like, this guy broke streaks, freaking was, running gravy train on the whole WWE locker room. Nobody was taking him down. You know what I mean? And then you lose to this guy that, not just some guy, but you lose to Bill Goldberg, this is his last match. Like, that's it. You don't get anything else. And you know what? If you're going to induct Bill Goldberg into the Hall of Fame, let this be his thing. Since Brock was the one in 21 or 22 and take your streak. For Goldberg, the one that Brock never beat, that should be his claim to fame going into the Hall of Fame. Okay, but to my cousin Anderson, this is what your boy gets. My cousin sat and was rubbing in my face that, oh, the streak got broken and this and that. You know what? I said I will be patient, but Brock will get his. They will book against him in a way where, but guess what? Brock don't care. As long as he gets paid, he's a hired gun. There's no passion behind, what he does. He's not like, the Bo Dallases, the NXT guys, Finn Balor, like these guys who are about the business. You know what I mean? He even said it himself. This is not his passion. That's why I still don't agree with the fact that he was the one to break the streak. I would have rather had like a Cena or somebody, but this is the reason why I'm doing this local recording solo, because I know I'm gonna invite free play mode onto the reaction stuff for probably tomorrow before Raw, and get a couple other folks' thoughts on this, but. I'm happy because I wasn't happy with how they kept booking for Brock. And, to Anthony Palmer, I had been texting him or talking to him on Facebook and everything, and I said to him I wasn't going to watch this match because the prevailing rumor that was circulating around was that Goldberg was going to get beat and they were going to have like a send-off, but we got trolled like big time. Again, my only explanation that I see that makes any sort of sense is Bill Goldberg was hurt. They weren't trying to expose him to the likes of Brock Lesnar for a prolonged period of time. And this is something to talk about. If you look on what's trending on Facebook right now, Instagram and Twitter, it's like, what just happened? What? I mean, just like when the streak ended, like people were just like, are you for real? Like, what just happened here? That's a similar effect that Brock getting his behind kicked. So, what are your thoughts? Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. For you Brock Lesnar fans, I just had to rub it in. Like, he deserved, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think this is spear number 2 that he was going in for. And he's just like, which one are you going to toss my salad? Juggernaut, bitch. Yep, bam. And this is him going Super Saiyan. And he just stalked his prey. But, I mean, again, Brock might have seemed to have oversold it a little bit, but I wanted to see more of a struggle in the match, even keeping it short. I think a 10-minute match might have worked. That reminded me of like a Ryback early on. But Goldberg was known for that kind of stuff, but there you have it. New Game in Order. Brock got put on his ass. And the only reason why I'm happy is because of the streak. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm an Undertaker fan, so it is what it is. But, again, rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest. Be sure to check out Golden Child Images. And shout out to Anthony Palmer. This has been Alexlexus, the New Jersey Juggernaut. I'll see you guys next time.